So, this meeting will be supported by our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Alvin and his team. So, Toastmaster Alvin, the time is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hansel. I'm Alvin, your GE. Sorry, I'm not able to turn my camera yet. So, in evaluation team, we are evaluating and giving feedback of the meeting as general. And I will not be alone. I have my team. First, we have our grammarian Toastmaster Andika from STBD Toastmasters. Master Andika is the president of STBD Toastmaster. With that, Toastmaster Andika, please explain your role.
Thank you, Mr. GE. Hello, everyone. Happy morning. My name is Andika, and I'm serving as your grammarian tonight. My role is to help you to note on your grammatical errors, and also later on, I will share it with you so that we can learn together at the end of the meeting. And also, I will note on the beautiful quotes that will appear in every speech that you make. Well, back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika, our grammarian. Let's give Andika a round of applause, guys. Now, let's move on. We have our timer as well as ballot counter, Toastmaster Ulfi. So, Toastmaster Ulfi, please explain your role as the timer as well as the ballot counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Ulfi.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Alfie. Good evening, everyone. So tonight I will be your timer. And as a timer, I will time the table topic speakers and prepare a speech. And I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red backgrounds behind me. So please watch out my screen to change. And also, as a ballot counter, I will count your vote after all of the speakers has delivered their speech, and based on your votes, I will tell you the today's winner in each of the each in category. So yes, back to you.
Big round of applause to our secretary, Toastmaster OPS timer and ballot counter, guys. And that is my team is an evaluation team, our technical team, and as the RWOD counter will be supported by the UDV, will be shared later on the meeting. And the RWOD counter will count the filler words and make you more professional as you can improve yourself. Why? Because you can see now how much filler words you use, and maybe you can see the few weeks later, are you improving or are you decreasing the filler words? That's when you know that you're improving. As well as the team in my evaluation team, we also have individual evaluator. We have Toastmaster Leonie from SCBD that will evaluate Toastmaster Nanda, our Madam President, when she delivers her speech. That's my team. Let's give my team, the evaluation team, big round of applause. All right. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster Hans.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Alvin, for introducing your team of evaluators. Now, let's move specific to the meeting team. For tonight, we have Public Speaking 101. We have ever heard about 101. 101 means introduction or basic things. Just like when we first know about a specific subject at university. For example, I learned aerospace engineering, so the first lecture was Aerospace Engineering 101. That's the definition of 101. Why do we choose it? Because we want to reignite our enthusiasm in public speaking. Let's get back in time. What did you think? What was on your mind about public speaking when you first attended Toastmasters? Anyone wants to share your experience?
Can I share? Toastmaster
Yes,
meeting.
Toastmaster Andika.
The first time I joined Toastmaster meeting online, actually, I was amazed because I could be moved by strangers who delivered speeches with their strong message, which are applicable to my life. So I would say inspiring.
Okay, inspiring. And you and the person, the speaker could move you with the message and the content. Thank you, Toastmaster Andika. How about the others? What was on your mind about public speaking when you first attended Toastmasters event? Toastmaster Angkur, yes, you want to share your experience?
So before joining Toastmasters, I used to think that public speaking is
Hmm.
mainly for politicians or people who want to become motivational speakers or people who are big businessmen, entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, who have to come on the stage and speak all the time. And later on, I realized that it is a must for everyone. Like even when a child is trying to convince his parents that he wants to go on a school picnic, he has to do public speaking. So public speaking comes everywhere in our life, in small moments. If I have to sell something to someone, it involves public speaking. If I'm talking to some investors of my company, it's involving public speaking. So that is why uh, Toastmasters is so important. That even your social skills improve through Toastmasters. So thank you for this question, Hans.
Thank you, Toastmaster Angkur, for reminding us that public speaking is for everyone, regardless of your job, your career. We know that public speaking are relevant. And we have another one, Toastmaster Karan. Do you want to share your experience or what do you gain
Hello.
about public speaking?
Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
It's nice to be back to Motivator. Sorry, the light is a bit dark. I'm outside. I actually just joined Toastmasters. I guess a month ago. Like active a month ago. Like I dropped into SCBD to JCC. The first thing that I went when I joined Toastmaster was scary because I told this in like SCBD and GTC in the meeting. By the way, my voice is audible to all of you, right? Yes. Okay. So there is a research in Instagram that says public speaking is the #1 fear that people fear more than death. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I come across public speaking was scary. So when I joined Toastmasters like a month ago, I just based on curiosity and say, you know what, I want to know how scary it is, and I want to get better at it. That's for me, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Karan. So you've got that. Public speaking is scary, but you want to get better at it. Thank you very much for all of you guys who have ignited our spark in public speaking. That's the intermezzo, the warm up, and our next agenda. We have prepared speech session. And for tonight, we have one speaker, Toastmaster Nanda, that will be evaluated by Toastmaster Leonie. So Toastmaster Leonie, the time is yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today we'll hear an intriguing speech from the MOT president, Toastmasters Nanda, and she will deliver her speech with the project of evaluation and feedback for speech. And with the purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech of any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to his second speech. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. And today, Toastmasters Nanda Fitri Supriyani will deliver a speech titled Jobless and Single, You Won't Die. Jobless and Single, You Won't Die. Toastmasters Manda, the screen is yours.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Leonie. Am I audible or could we wait until the azan ends because it's very clear? It's very near. I mean, am I clear?
Yes, you are.
Voice is clear enough.
Okay, so fellow Toastmaster and honorable guests, jobless and single, you won't die. Yes, thank you for joining me today and celebrate my jobless and single. The title may seem unconventional at the first glance, but I assure you, it's a message rooted in resilience, strength, and above all, gratitude. Yes, today I want to talk to you about my perspective that many might find challenging. It is navigating the journey of being jobless and single with the unwavering belief that despite this challenge, you won't just survive, but you will thrive. How? Fellow Toastmaster and honorable guests, life often takes unexpected turns. And sometimes those turns lead us down paths we hadn't anticipated. Whether you find yourself without a job, without a partner, or both, it's important to recognize the power of gratitude in these moments. Yes, gratitude is not just a virtue, but a transformative that can shape our outlook on life, even the face of adversity. So, let's first address the notion of being jobless. Yes, right now I'm jobless. So if you have any part-time job or freelance or full job, please contact me. I really needed that. But in a world that often measures success by career achievement and financial stability, losing a job can feel like a devastating blow. However, it is in this moment of uncertainty that we have the opportunity to redefine our success. Yes, being jobless doesn't make you unworthy anymore. In this time, you can use your time to learn more, build a connection, being a full timer in Toastmaster, and define who you are because sometimes when we lost the time, we lost ourselves. Sometimes when we are too busy to finish our daily job, we don't know. It is what we want, it is what we need, or it is just a routine that we cannot escape from that. So use that time for that. And now let's turn to our attention to the aspect of being single. Society often places under pressure of individuals to conform a certain timeline of relationships and marriage. But in my opinion, being a single is not a curse. It's a chance to love yourself, to have a personal growth, and to the freedom of what you really want. Gratitude here means you can appreciate yourself as an opportunity of self reflection, understanding your own desire, and building a foundation of love and acceptance within yourself. Not people say, I think to love someone, it's much easier than love yourself. Why? Because for me, I can accept people's apologize easily, but it's very difficult to accept when I make a mistake. I blame myself a lot, but I understand other humans can make mistake. So in this space, in this my time, I can learn how to love myself better. Fellow Toastmaster and honorable guests, being jobless and single is not a solitary one. It's a shared experience that connects us all as human. When we embrace the gratitude, we open ourselves to the support of friends, family, and community. Together, we can create a network of encouragement, understanding that our worth is not determined by social expectation, but by the richness of our experiences and the strength of our character. So, what I'm gonna say is navigating our journey of being jobless or single, maybe it can carry the power of gratitude. In that dark side, we can try to embrace the opportunity for growth, discover our passion, and remember that our worth is not defined by external circumstances. You won't just endure this phase, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more grateful for the journey that has shaped you. What I'm doing right now, every morning as a jobless and single, I write a gratitude journal. It's very simple things. Thank God I'm still alive. Thank God I'm still breathing. Thank God I'm healthy right now. Today I don't have any symptoms. Thank God I have many support system friends that always giving me a job, a vacancy every day, and many other things. And with by reading that, I realize there are still many good things happen to me even though I'm jobless and single. It's not doesn't mean I will stop looking for a job. Of course I will still looking for a job and for a partner, but what I don't have right now, it doesn't mean I don't have anything in this world. In conclusion, fellow Toastmaster and honorable guests, let us celebrate the strength that comes from embracing gratitude in the face of challenges. Jobless and single? No, my friends. You won't die. You will thrive, and your journey will be the incredible resilience of the human spirit. Thank you, and back to Tom.
Give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Nanda. Thank you for sharing us your real-time experience. Thank you for sharing us your vulnerabilities and also remind us that we need to embrace gratitude. A great speech that we remember that we can support each other simply by consoling her or by giving information about job vacancy and many other things. So let's make good impact through one another. Thank you very much once again, Toastmaster Nanda. And after this, we will have educational speech. But before it, let's hear the timer report from Toastmaster Wolfie. Okay, so Toastmaster Nanda is still within time limit. Thank you very much. So next we will have educational speech by DTM Live, but probably he is not here. We are still waiting for him. So can we just skip to the table topics, take photo in table topics, yeah? Okay, so let's take photo first. Please open your camera and we will take one screenshot. Okay, hold your position, guys. I will count in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yes, great. So let's move to the next session, the table topic session. That will be led by our table topic master.
Excuse me, Toastmaster Hans.
Yes.
Pardon me, Toastmaster Lai said that he may come at particularly at 7:30 until 7:15, 7:45. So I believe the topic is about tackling table topic. So it's best to conduct the educational session first and then the table topic session. And maybe while waiting these 6 minutes, maybe we can do like a short interview or introducing some guests while waiting. How about that, Toastmaster Hans?
Sounds like a good idea. Thank you for informing us. So 7:30 or 7:45, yeah, the expected arrival time of DTM Lai
Yeah.
here.
He will
Yes.
come 7:30 until 7:45.
So we can do small intermezzo. Yeah. Or so, yes, Toastmaster Nanda. Well, actually, I'm looking for a job vacancy too, but yeah, just job vacancy. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like to have your opinion about the table topics. How do you deal with table topics? Do you want to share your experience? Like when the first time you got the topic, how did you process it? And is there any tips or trick to craft your speech within very short amount of time? Anyone?
Can I share, Hans?
Yes, sure. Toastmaster Andika.
So basically, the first challenge that I met doing the table topic speech is that I want to be heard correctly. I want to be correct so that I won't lose my face. So that will be the first challenge, especially when I wasn't a Toastmaster yet, because I was forced by myself because I need to have my message correctly. However, along the way, it's more of a courage how to go through that barrier, because we know that within certain time of a period of time, our answer won't be that perfect. If the answer is perfect, so what does it do to me? But the most important thing about the table topic is that we have to have an answer, and hopefully it satisfied the question, I mean the questioner. So I think back to you, back to your question is, we have to face that first challenge, is to pass how to being the most rightest or the most correct one, but actually how to deal with us and then just go with our first answer. So that will be my sharing.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Andika. By the way, we already have DTM Lai here. So, hi DTM Lai, how are you? Okay, probably still preparing. It's okay. Let's hear more from other. I see. I see someone raised hand after Toastmaster Andika. But okay, Toastmaster Angkur, do you want to share your experience?
So for me, the table topics is like jumping into ocean without knowing how to swim. You just come on the stage and start speaking, and then words either come to you or you just get back to the seats red faced. And gradually, as you keep on learning, as you keep on experiencing, then slowly your thoughts start structuring in your head. So this is what happened with me about table topics.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Angkur. So just like swim in the ocean, yeah. We need to structure it. Thank you very much. By the way, I would like to hear from soon to be Toastmaster Berit. Do you want to share your experience? Probably when the first time you came about last week, yeah? How did you manage your table topic? Okay, or probably others. Do you want to share your experience regarding table topics?
Oh, me.
Yes, Toastmaster
Yes.
Nanda.
Yeah. Actually, the reason I joined Toastmaster it's because table topic. I tried and then several times, and then I thought I think it's not enough to improve myself. That's why I joined. And the most another memorable things about table topics is when the first time I joined table topic contest in Toastmasters. Back then, as the newbie, I thought the topic because people said, "Oh, it's like a Miss Pageant." Pardon? Oh,
No
okay.
problem, no
Yeah,
problem.
because it's like a Miss Pageant, you will get the question and blah 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 and blah blah blah. People say that, and I thought the question will be like, maybe the topic will be like the political condition, the environment condition, and so on. I learned many topics and how to learn that, but the topic was how to feel a gratitude. So it's like, who? So table topics contest is not something that you must have a beyond knowledge, but it's how to reflect to ourselves. That's a very memorable topics that I can forget. And yeah, but yeah, that's just and it's make me feel addicted because I will join next contest for all categories, including table topics. Thank you.
Yeah, Toastmaster Nanda. So it sparked my memories too. Back in the first time I attended Toastmasters event as a guest. Yes, I was handed the table topic about tourism in West Sumatra. Like actually I don't really know what are the tourism spot at that location, especially that was not my hometown, but near my hometown. And I only remember how to bridge between my hometown in North Sumatra with something in West Sumatra. And it came to an idea of bridging those things, and it made me realize that, okay, we can explore our speech in various way. So it was not even directly talking about the place, but about how can we relate with that place. So that was amazing. And we have DTM Lai here. How are you, DTM Lai? Thank you for coming here.
I'm fine. Sorry, I'm late. Sorry.
It's okay, DTM Lai. By the way, nice background. Could you tell us about the background?
My background is a reference sent by my friend say, like when you're in Zoom, you are mostly anywhere most of the time, at the same time usually. Like Ilios, also my time Zoom traveler fans. So we are everywhere. So he give me this background. So I like this background. It's like, who am I when I'm in Zoom?
Okay, so that is your personal background, your personal branding of DTM Lai in Zoom.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you very much, DTM Lai. Today, he will educate us about tackling table topics. DTM Lai is an experienced Toastmaster. We know from his title, DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster. It is the highest title in Toastmasters. So if you complete one path, there is still a long way to go. You need to complete two pathways and you need to serve in various leadership roles with specific legacy to become a distinguished Toastmaster. So imagine the impact that a DTM can share. It is very big, and hopefully we can get insight from DTM Lai. So DTM Lai, the time is yours.
Thank you, Hans. My fellow Toastmaster and friends, I would like to apologize for coming in late. And today my topic is about tackling table topics. Table topics is a practice where we learn to speak on our feet. Not just in Toastmaster actually, like going through interview, being asked question by friends. Sometimes easy question, sometimes difficult question, sometimes crazy questions. And it doesn't matter. Any question, any topics being given, there is a way to answer. So today I'm sharing 6 different ways, and there are 6 topics as well. So today's session is about hands-on training on the spot. So for this, for timer, please help me time 1 to 2 minutes when anyone who's trying during the table topics. And in 6 different way, to see Ilios, that one I will answer you later as my last table topic. So anyone would like to try first? Since Ilios is eating, I let you have a pass first, Ilios. Okay, let me pick. Let's go with Leonie first. Leonie, you okay? Okay. Let me share. In this table topics, you will notice on my left-hand side here, right-hand side, I think it's left or right, I'm not sure. There is a technique to answer, and the topic is below the screen. I will share it now. So remember, in table topics session in table Toastmaster, there is no right or wrong answer. But during interview, there is the right answer you need to give. So the technique I'm sharing to you is FFR, the feelings, facts, a reason. And think of the feelings, how you feel when you heard Indonesia is moving its capital city to Kalimantan, and share with us from your own opinion, why is it being moved and the reason behind it. This is all based your opinion. Take some time to structure your words, and whenever you're ready, let me know. I will close these sharing screens. Are you okay, Leonie? Take some time to think first.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. Please, Leonie. Let's welcome Leonie.
when I first heard that Indonesia, my own country, will move its capital city, Jakarta, to Kalimantan, the first reaction was shocked. I was like, why? Jakarta is already built good enough for a capital city. Why should we move to another area? And that is Kalimantan. And it was far, and I felt like I already live in Jakarta. How am I supposed to live in another city? And if the technology is moved there, so I felt like, is it really necessary? I was surprised and a little bit doubt about the decision. But then I realized something. It is a fact that Jakarta is too dense. The population in Jakarta was just too dense and it's not getting better. So, and then we also saw that in another city, many places are not improved enough. And even in Kalimantan, the electricity is not getting all the city in Kalimantan. So I believe that the reason for a movement of capital city to another area of big island in our uh, place in Kalimantan should probably make sense because that would encourage the development of more electricity and all the power supply and everything in another area. So the economy will be better in not in Jakarta or Java alone, but also in another place. Back to you, the masters of the day, topic masters.
Thank you, Leonie, for answering the topic just now. So it's about something that is shared from our own thoughts, how we feel about it. So this is why the techniques FFR is also a way when being called to us, like being asked for do an opening speech, like doing an invocation, or something to share about some good news or bad news. When we share some things, it's important to share what is happening, reason, and most important is our feelings in it. How does this matter? We feel about it. If it's, let's move on to the second one. How about you, Anku? Will you like to try, Anku?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. This is the second one. As you can see, this technique is called right. What is the risk? What is the interesting thing? The difference it made? What's the effect for? And the topic is we will lose our job because of AI, artificial intelligence. So take the things a little time to think about the risk. What's the interest behind it, the difference and the effect to all of us? Take some time to think.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you.
So people are already losing their attention span thanks to technology. Before this, we could read pages of books and movies were 3 hours, 4 hours long. But then with the advent of technology, humans started losing their attention span. Suddenly our attention span is less than that of a goldfish. That is why 15-second reels are super hit. So with the coming of AI, people will gradually stop thinking because whatever you ask for, be it a poetry or a song, you don't have to apply your mind to think. All you have to do is simply put in the right prompt in ChatGPT. So humans are at risk of losing their intelligence. But the interesting thing is that AI cannot be as creative, as critical thinking as a human being. Therefore, people can actually pursue their creativity. People can actually enhance their critical thinking skills and do things that only machines cannot do. So, therefore, humans will cease to be machines. And the difference that it will make is that humans can be actually happier then. Because if all the things that machines can do is all delegated to machines, humans will be left with sports, creativity, and all the fun activities and all the time in their hands. And the overall effect will be a happier humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle, for your answer. Yes, indeed. If we left all the hard things in the first industrial revolution, mechanics technology has slowly overtaken human jobs. Yet human has way to counter it, where we become more creative, creating a more simple and better life for everyone through using technologies, even AI, making us more creative in some ways. But there are things that we humans still have. Thank you, Uncle, for answering the topics. Now, Helios, you are ready? Are you ready? Here is your technique.
Yes. Born ready. Please.
Yeah. You'll be burned on fire.
Yes.
So F
Oh,
is the
nice.
facts. I is the interpretation behind it. That is your reaction or reason. 4Ns is your conclusion. So this is a fact. Jakarta is the most Instagram city in Asia. Think of the 4 things first. Structure your words before you answer.
Wait lah. What does it mean by Instagram city?
From now, actually, these last 2 years, Jakarta City has been featured in Instagram, most of the story, mostly more than 50% by Instagrammers. So it's being Instagram.
So it is including feed, story, and so on, yeah.
Yes.
Reels.
Yes.
I just got it. Interesting topic. Okay, I'll try.
You okay? You ready?
Yeah, I'll try. Yes.
Okay.
Jakarta, Jakarta, Jakarta. What do you think about this city? Well, I have an interesting fact about Jakarta. Jakarta is the most Instagram city in Asia. And if you type on the Google, the hot trending, why it is the most Instagram city in Asia, it is literally everywhere. You can see on the feed, on the story, even in the reels. Maybe it is including you. You are in your feed, explaining or telling us about Jakarta. So there's a reason why Jakarta is hot topic here. I do believe because Jakarta is like the busiest city in Indonesia. It is ranked number 1. And I have a lot of friends in Jakarta that they say to this, Helios, if you can survive in Jakarta, you can survive anywhere in Indonesia. And yes, that's true. Those who cannot survive in Jakarta, when they move into other city, yes, sometimes they can become succeed. And also sometimes they can go bankrupt because the mentality of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow friends, if you're looking for work, go to Jakarta. Jakarta is like the biggest opportunity to work on. And to end this, I do believe we can get a job immediately once you have your feet landed on Jakarta. And just by making network, you will get a lot of business opportunities, friendship, and so on. 1 million question is, which part of Jakarta that you want to be part of? Back to you, TTM Live.
Thank you, Elias. A little fun fact, just being mentioned, like I mentioned, Jakarta is the most Instagram city in Asia. It is ranked number 8 in the world by Instagram. So, Elias, when are you coming to Jakarta for work? So the next one, how about you, Ukti? Would you like to try?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me find. Okay. Hey, wait, here's the topic. Sharing screen now. So 2024 is coming. What's your goal? So look at this technique, GROW, grow. Think of what's your goal? What's the reality behind it? Can it achieve or not? If there any option, how far are you willing to go? So look at these things first. Think of it. Share with us. What's your goal in 2024? Take your time to think first. No need to rush. Take your time to think.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. The screen is yours.
Okay, my goal for 2024 is to climb up a next career level in my office. Right now, I am a staff, quality assurance staff in a company that works in sorry, I don't know the word in English, but my office usually works with Pertamina. So yeah, next year my goal is to climb up my career journey. Right now I am a staff, so maybe next year I want to be a supervisor. The reality is that I have so many coworkers. They are better in me in this job. They entered my office several months before me, so they are more established in my office, and they are more experienced in this field. The option for me to climb up to the supervisor level is quite probable, because my manager quite often appraise me for my skill and my ability in doing my job. So yeah, if my manager promote me to be supervisor, I think I will take the opportunity for that. That's it, sir.
Thank you, Ukti, for trying. Yes, when we face any challenge or obstacles, of course we find way to overcome it. Like today, you know, many are more, sometimes you feel they are more qualified than you, but actually you're comparing yourself actually. You know yourself have the qualifications to go on. So you think of it, option, maybe climb another step up, maybe there is. But when we are setting goals, we must think of a reality. If it didn't happen, we have other options to carry on with our things. So we must have a strong will to go on. I wish you all the best, Ukti. So Mutaza, would you like to try?
Sure, I can try.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Here is the topic. Okay. The technique here is conflict actually. So it's called screen TV, SCRTV. S stands for a scenario, a situation I give to you. There is a conflict happening. Why do you think the conflict is happening? Any ways we can overcome through tactics? What is the value behind it? when we are able to overcome it. So the topic is YouTube is spreading false information for children. Why is it happening? Take some time to think of it.
Okay, thanks for the topic. So YouTube is spreading false information to children.
Yes.
I would say that YouTube does have its benefits. However, there are certain things which YouTube is doing. Now, if you actually look at what is going on, you're going to see that a lot of children were spending time on their tabs or on their phones. I think it is true probably in Indonesia as well. I think more and more people are doing that to spend their time. And as a result of that, what is happening is that they are being taught that, let's say, the largest continent in the world is, let's say, South America, which is not true. But maybe a YouTuber is saying that, maybe they're making a funny video. And as a result of that, they think that, oh, this is true. But then there's a conflict when they find out that, no, it is not actually. The largest continent is a different continent. So what are the ways through which we can actually resolve this thing? First, I think it is very important, and it's something that I think many of us can do, and that is to help children to read books based on facts, objective facts. I know it is a very tough thing, but what we as adults can do, we can read books ourselves, and when they see that, they're going to take an example out of it. And they're going to realize, wait, if I read a book, if my parents are reading a book, or my elders are doing that, and I think it's a good idea. So this is one of the ways through which we can do this. Another tactic we can use to better the information that is actually received by children is we can actually encourage them to write down what they have read on a book. Now, this might be challenging, and then again, this is a challenge that adults themselves need to help themselves and help the children with. So in conclusion, I believe that reading books and writing things down just for maybe 15 to 20 minutes should be enough to combat the false information on YouTube. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mutaza. I quite agree with you that when we are reading and writing down things that we have read or seen, it's more easier to remember. And as we are like the brother, sister, or the parents to the kids, at least we know what are they writing down, and so we can give them information. Is it right or wrong? Why is this topic why I just mentioned? Because last few weeks ago, I was looking for historical information. Rather than looking at the normal YouTube that I watch, I go to YouTube Kids for simpler information, where I get the funny things that it's mentioned that pyramid was used to generate thunder. I was so shocked by that information actually. So that's why these topics came in. Okay. Limani, would you like to try the last one, the last technique?
Okay.
Okay, this is the okay. This is the topic. Here we go. This is the prep method, what we usually being taught in Toastmaster. A point of the things what we like to share, a reason, example, or expand the point, and close it with another point. So to go Limani, your topic is opportunity doesn't. What's my topic being covered? Opportunity doesn't happen. You create them. Take some time
Hello,
to think.
everyone. Yes, I agree that opportunity don't just happen. You create them. Yeah, I always have this hold this as a mantra to myself. If I want something, I must take up the opportunity. Just like talking in public. At first I will offer myself to be the MC or the MC for a certain event. After I offered myself and do it a few times, then people will see that, oh, I am that teacher is very good, and they will invite me to help them and be the MC. So for this, I have now almost all the events in the school, they will invite or put my name to be the master of ceremony for most of the school event. I feel that, and before that must happen, I also make sure that I prepared myself for it. I brush up my skill and I go for courses that I brush up my being a master of ceremony skill, because I don't want I want it to be perfect when I offered myself. But things don't come perfect, and just like that, just like in Toastmaster, that's why I always take out the chance in Toastmaster to practice speaking, and this all these chances have made me a better speaker. So I really believe that opportunities don't just happen, we have to create them. Be prepared, we offer ourselves, and we will achieve that. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Yes, thank you, Limani, for sharing with us. Yes, opportunity doesn't come all the way. Where we come from, the work we do, we create them. Eventually, people will offer it. We like to try on this, to do this or do this, or go for a higher position. Those are the way we answer topics. So this is the sixth way of tackling table topics, not just in Toastmaster, but apply it in a way, in a situation where you're being asked difficult question. Use this to structure your words. So when you're answering or replying to them, there's a proper structure and easy to be understand. I will be sharing the slides with all of you in the chat box in a while. And I would like to say thank you to the Nanda for inviting me for this session. And thank you for that. And thank you for all the members here for willing to try out my sixth way of tackling table topics. I hope it benefits you. I will share the slide in a while. And now I'll pass the session back to you, Hans.
Thank you very much, DTM Live. So please, all of you guys, give a big round of applause to DTM Live. Thank you very much for giving us insights and real life practice. By the way, our club president, Toastmaster Nanda, would like to present something as a token of appreciation. So, Toastmaster Nanda, the time is yours.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Hans. Wow, it's very insightful. And now, after this, we will not be confused anymore. How if someone asks us suddenly, because we know the formula how to answer and deliver impromptu speeches, not only in Toastmaster, but in our daily life. Once again, thank you to DTM Live for coming and sharing your experience, your insight. It's very insightful for us, especially here. There are many Toastmaster members who are still who are in the middle of preparing for the contest next year. So, with my humble gratitude, I want to share the certificate for you. Hopefully, you will come again to Jakarta Motivator and also have another edu speech with us in the next session. Let me share the certificate. Wait a moment. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Kok nggak ada? Oke. Ada sih. Wait a moment. Oh, this. Okay. Yes, am I audible, right? Okay. Toastmaster Hans, could you help me to take a picture?
Yes, sure. So I will spotlight both DTM Live and also you. So Toastmaster Nanda and also DTM Live, hold your position in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wait, let's start again in 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Shall we do a virtual handshake like this? Okay, no, just kidding. Okay, so again, thank you DTM Live for coming, and let's continue our the next agenda. After we know all of this formula, let's do practice by joining table topic session. But before that, let me give the control back to our Tom Toastmaster Hans. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Toastmaster Nanda, and thank you DTM Live. Thank you for all of you guys who have attended the educational session. Now let's practice what we have got in the table topic session. That will be led by Toastmaster Nanda. But at this moment, there is no specific guidelines which technique that you want to try.
No,
Feel free.
So, Toastmaster Hans, sorry, the TTM will
yes.
be Toastmaster Sanjung.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, mistake. So our Toastmaster table topic master is Toastmaster Sanjung. And the time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. Happy morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters. And thank you for DTM Live for sharing the 7 techniques to tackling the table topic. So, for those who are to practice for the sharing session from DTM Live, it's time for you and it's the opportunity to apply and implement the theory of DTM Live. So, is there anyone who would like the first table topic speaker to practice your speech? I think Toastmaster Ilios offering himself as the first volunteer, if I'm not mistaken. Or Toastmaster Lim Ahna, would you like volunteer yourself as the first speaker?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Lim. I would like to share. Which number do you prefer?
Okay, can you give me an 8? Number 8.
Number 8. Please, number 8. Question is, how do you attract the audiences or your counterpart when you speak? How do you attract the audiences or counterpart? Over to you, Toastmaster Lim.
Hey, what's wrong? What happened with that? That's how I always start my speech. I always start my speech with a question or a short scene and try to attract the audience. And I think I am successful in making an impression to my audience because sometimes they are not aware that I'm going to do that. So that's one of the way I use. And then during my speech, I will practice and use the vocal variety so they do not sleep off during my speech. Beside that, I also make sure that I look at them and try to engage them with my speech and make sure that my content, though it is my own story, I will make sure that it relate to them in one way or another. That way, they will feel that, hey, this person is talking about my story too, and they will like to listen more and more. And that's few ways that I use to attract my audience. That is using a question, starting a speech with a scene or a short drama, use my vocal variety, and put the content as much as possible to engage my audience. There are many ways which I learned in Toastmaster, and I feel that it really helps in my career too as a teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lim, because you have the engagement when you speak. You don't you avoid the flat or straightforward opening when you start your speech. Such as it will make the audience attract with your speech. Okay, is there anyone who would like to the second volunteer or Toastmaster Lim? Would you please to pick the one as your preference for the second?
Toastmaster Elias raised his hand, virtual hand actually.
Oh, okay. My apology because the hand is not visible. Oh yeah, it's dim. Okay, Toastmaster Elias. Which number would you like to pick, Toastmaster Elias?
Actually, I want to pick one, but yes, I should pick one. So it is number one.
Number one. Okay, the topic is I prefer to be a good listener to a good speaker. I prefer to be a good listener to a good speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Elias.
Can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Hello, I'm here. Yes. And yes, that's how you can get people attention. Just asking a question. And yes, people say to me, Elios, you are a good speaker. What is your secret? Well, you asked the secret. Why I should answer it? It is secret. So yes, I want to tell you the truth. It is to become a good listener. This is the hook. Every great speaker started when they start become a great listener. And you can see for those who are in world championship of public speaking, how many times they say, I have watched world champion of public speaking, blah, 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 several times. And they listen it carefully. They took note of it and they understand the message is the key. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot even listen, the key word that uttered by your friend, by your family, by your colleague, by those who are talking to you, how come you can be a great speaker? And it is strikes me to the heart. I keep on speaking, speaking, speaking without listening. And I cannot even hook the attention of my audience because I just want to be heard. I don't want to hear them. And that's my silly mistake and my worst mistake as a speaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, don't be like E.T. Be like Lai. He is a very great speaker. He can even listen to 4 meetings in the same time. That's proof that he is a great listener. Back to you, TTM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Elias. I align with you. To be a good speaker, it's initiated be a good listener first because a leader is come from the one who have listened their team. Okay, is everyone of you you can hear my voice because around here is heavy rain. My voice is clear. Okay. Who will be the third speaker? Any one of you or Toastmaster Elias? Would you like to recommend?
I would like to recommend our division director of Alvin.
Toastmaster Alvin, our division director. Okay, over to you, Division Director Alvin. Which question do you prefer, Toastmaster Alvin?
Number 2.
2. I'm starting the conversation when I meet a stranger. I'm starting the conversation when I meet a stranger. Over to you, Toastmaster Alvin.
Yeah, this is exactly me. I am starting the conversation when I meet stranger. For me, I just nothing to lose. I'm never afraid to make mistake, because if I make mistake, maybe they'll forget me because they just don't know me. And I enjoy conversation with stranger because I learn a lot from that counterpart. Like for example, on last Toastmaster leadership, I met Toastmaster Akila for Essential, and I enjoy listening to her about why she joined Toastmasters and how her father forced her to join Toastmasters, and I enjoy learning for them because actually listening to others is my enjoyment because I learn from others. And to comparison, when I meet with someone that I already know, sometimes I'm just quiet. Like can be like 30 minutes, don't talk about anything because I already know you, where you live, where you work. So what else to talk? So I always enjoy to talk to stranger, and I'm very confident with stranger. Especially when I first joined Toastmasters, I'm very confident at the time. But now I know more people. I become more nervous because when I make mistake, you will remember for the rest of your life probably. So maybe that's the pathway that the journey. Maybe in one day I still consider you a stranger because there are still a lot from you that I need to learn, and I become more confident. So fellow Toastmasters, enjoy yourself when you meet a stranger. You can learn a lot. You know nothing about the stranger, and let them talk. That is very very enjoyment feeling, right? Because we like it feels like we are just watching a film that we never watched. So there is always thing to learn. So fellow Toastmasters, I challenge you after this meeting, meet someone stranger on the street and ask about them and be an active listener. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. I think I should learn from Toastmaster Alvin because I'm the one who feel reluctant to start conversation because I'm confused. What topics should I speak to him or to her because I'm afraid that my question make him or make her uncomfortably. Okay, is there any the next volunteer or guest soon to be Toastmaster Karan? Would you like to take this opportunity?
Yes, obviously.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Karan. Which one do you pick? Soon to be Toastmaster Karan.
I guess I will go with number 9. They
Number
say it's a
9.
lot.
Okay. The question is, I have more confidence speaking when most audiences off their cameras. I have more confidence speaking when most audiences off their cameras.
Happy morning, everyone. I have more confidence speaking when most audiences off their cameras, right? Have you ever delivered a speech and find everyone staring at you with both of their eyes, and immediately you forgot the script? Then your mind starts to dig. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to deliver? What kind of message am I supposed to get across to the audience? And there you are, standing frozen in mind and in heart. That was my experience a few years ago when I was delivering a speech in my work, right? Most of the audience was higher up, right? And most of them are turning on their cameras. My mind was just thinking, right, you know what? It's just Zoom meeting. It's gonna be fine, right? It's not like they are staring at me right in front of my face, right? But then here I am delivering my presentation, and yet I see their eyes staring at me, right? So yes, it drives more confidence when everybody is turning off their camera. So I may suggest all of you to turn off your camera right now. but um but yeah, obviously you have more confidence to when there is no people staring at you. But it's always fun to challenge yourself when everybody's staring at you and you can get your message across, because this is Toastmasters and we are here to conquer our fear of public speaking and hook you all with my confidence. So back to you, our table topic master.
Excellent untuk Beatles, Mr. Karan. As my experience, I think I off my cameras frequently when Zoom meeting. Yet, I still take full attention. So in my mind that I still confused and nervous because I'm sure that even though the audience off their cameras, they often full attention and myself sometimes give the opinion in my heart. Something says, "Oh, the X or the Nanda do that at that," and that's still cross in my mind. And
So should I off my camera now? No worries.
it's on the camera.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you untuk Beatles, Mr. Karan. And the next, Toastmaster Ukti would you like to take this opportunity?
Okay.
Thank you. Which question would you like to pick, Toastmaster Ukti?
I will pick number 6.
6. Please. I'm the introvert one, so I don't have capability on public speaking. I'm the introvert one, so I don't have capability on public speaking.
Yeah, okay. So actually this is so me because I consider myself as an introvert and I am actually socially awkward. So in public speaking, I often kind of freeze myself, my hands kind of wet and my body feel kind of shaky, but I try to push myself still. I will try to build my confidence. Well, actually, I joined Toastmasters. One of the reasons is to build my confidence and fight my introvertness, kind of try to build my skill in public speaking because it is needed, primarily in my office life, where I need to put myself out there, speak to people, speak to my manager, coworker, director, etc. So yeah, even though I actually am shy and awkward and kinda have little skill in public speaking, I still push myself and put myself out there. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ukti Hulayula. It's happened to me as well because I'm the introvert as well. So the thing is, I'm overthinking when I should speak in front of public because I worry that my speech is not interesting, my speech is boring for the audiences. So I should avoid it first and build my confidence to start my practice in public speaking. Thank you, Mr. Ukti, Hulala. And for the next, is there anyone for you to take the opportunity? Toastmaster Leonie, would you like to try the opportunity? Okay, Toastmaster Leonie. Which question, Toastmaster Leonie?
I would choose lucky number 4.
Number 4. Question is, what question do you ask when you meet the new one? What question do you ask when you meet the new one? Toastmaster Leonie.
Believe it or not, I'm also an introvert. And I don't really like talking to other person and ask them in the initial questions. It was back then. But now I think small talk is just another way of communication. So I have to be ready for those kind of interaction. My kind of question if I meet someone new would be, I don't know, maybe definitely not a question about how's your life lately, or how's your personal things going on, because it would be too rude. But maybe I would just asking something about what do you think of today's today's news. If there's a news that is going viral, maybe I could ask that. And then I would ask, do you like watching movies or Netflix? From that, maybe we could have something in common. Do you like some book to read, listening to music, things? Maybe that is not too deep, but it could lead to another thing because we could learn something about that person. And that is how I would start my question to a new person. Back to you, topic master.
It's the same thought with you, Toastmaster Leonie. I'm the one that when I meet the new one, suggest what is your hobby and what do you think about these books or about the movie? It start with the general thing before I speech or I ask to another thing. Thank you, Toastmaster Leonie, for your sharing. And for the next table topic speaker, the co-president Toastmaster Nanda would like to try.
Yes, sure. Which number that haven't been chosen?
There are the 3 left.
Oh, number 3.
See? What do you do if the audiences ignore you when you speak? What do you do if the audiences ignore you when you speak?
You first technique, FFR, feeling, fact, and reason from DTM Live. Okay, what I'm gonna do if the audience ignore my speech? Of course, the feeling is sad. Because imagine when you deliver your speech, it means that you have something that you want to share others, but what if other ignores or even reject what you reject is even better because you still get the response, but how if ignore? You are not exist in their eyes. So what are you gonna do? According to level 4 in persuasive influence managing difficult audience, I learned when the audience ignore my speech, what I can do is stop talking. Why? Because when I in the middle of this like talking blah 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 and blah 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 and I suddenly stop being quiet, the audience will notice me. I think I heard something. Why it's quiet? Is it N? And they will look at me. If I do that, I can ask for them, can I continue my speech? Or do you have something interest to share with us? I think that's the way I can respond the audience. And also I can give them a room. Maybe there is something more necessary that they want to share or they want to tell me about my speech. I think that's all from me. Back to TTM Toastmaster Sanjung. Thank you.
Yeah, out of the box. Answer Toastmaster Amanda. Yes. Stop my speech when the audience says ignore my speech. Okay. For the next table topic speaker, I have the two left. Would you like take the opportunity? Toastmaster Andika, would you like to try?
Yes, Toastmaster Sanjung. I'd like to try.
Yeah, there two left.
Number
5
7,
or 7.
please.
What do you think about the essential key to be an eloquent public speaker? What do you think about the essential key to be an eloquent public speaker? Over to you, Toastmaster Andika. I think it's appropriate with you.
Being an eloquent public speaker is the most or the biggest motivation
Apa
for
ya?
me.
Nanti. Iya, nanti bawain aja.
Excuse me,
Tapi belum load.
am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Being the most eloquent public speaker is a motivation for me to join Toastmasters. Why? First, being an eloquent speaker has to convey a strong message to the audience. If we can perform well, we look charming, we speak interesting story, but there is no message conveyed to the audience, or we only send irrelevant messages, I think it won't be considered as an eloquent public speaker. Being eloquent public speaker means we can inspire other people through our words. So the message needs to be relevant. And how do we do that? We always have to observe the audience. What do they need? What is the connection between us and them? And what are the similarities? So I think those are the essential skills of a public speaker, having a relevant message. And the second one is to be non-judgmental. Because sometimes when we feel that we are the most or the famous public speaker, so everybody needs to listen to me, and we forgot that we need to put ourselves in the audience shoes. So there you go. I think the most important skills or the most essential skills for a public speaker are the ability to convey the message that are relevant to the audience. And the second one, be open-minded and non-judgmental. And I believe that if all of us can implement those two skills, later on, sooner or later, we will be an eloquent public speaker. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Mr. Andika. For the key that I gained from you is First is we should deliver positive message that inspire the audience. And the second is we also need respect to the audience with no judgmental. So we should deliver that there is no slack with another thing that I think a sensitive thing with the audience or people generally. Thank you, Toastmaster Andika and Toastmaster Hans. Would you like it the last question?
Okay, shall try.
Okay. We save the last for the better. What do you do if the audiences interrupt you frequently when you speak? What do you do if the audiences interrupt you frequently when you speak? Over to you, Toastmaster Hans.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever been interrupted by your audience? Raise your hand if you have ever encountered that condition. No, I see. Shaking your head. No. Okay, yes, I see Toastmaster Alvin. Okay, yes, thank you. Interruption happens because of a trigger. Probably they want to address their ideas, or they felt that something is contrary to their beliefs. So actually, in my case, it depends on the time span that I have, how many time left that I have, and what type of the interruption. If the interruption is disrespectful, I will shut that person down. Hey, stop. Respect this forum. Place your position as an audience. But if the interruption is respectful and address specific concern, I will listen for a while and then I say thank you and respond just about 1 or 2 sentences with within the content of the interruption, and then continue my speech content. Otherwise, if the interruption is about question, while actually we have specific or separate session for the question, I will say, please keep your questions for the later session to make sure that the time slot is utilized well, as is it supposed to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, interruption may occur. But after all, please keep your composure. Stay calm and respond well without looking triggered. That is how do we gain trust and respect with audience, by keeping our composure. Thank you, and back to Table Topic Master.
Thank you for the suggestion, Toastmaster Hans, because that's the thing that sometimes the speaker encounter, in which I worry that, are the audiences smarter than me? Why they are interrupt me? And from the Toastmaster Hans, we can take it as the question and we respond it in the last part of our speech as a conclusion or question. Thank you, Toastmaster Hans, for the sharing and recommendation for the question. And thank you for all the 9 participants and answer my 9 questions that I provide for this table topic session tonight. And I will give back control to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Hans.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Sanjung, for leading the table topic session. And also thank you for all the speakers. And now let's see the timer report and the voting link from Toastmaster Ulfi.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. And you guys are, all of you are amazing because all of the participants for the table topic sessions are eligible to be voted. So in a few seconds, I will put the link for you to vote for the best table topic speakers. And then, yes, I'll back with the result later. Back to you, Toastmaster Hans.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Ulfi. While waiting for the voting link, let's hear some words from you guys. What is your impression regarding this table topic session? Anyone? Feel free to address your opinion. Oh, I like this session, or oh, I don't like this session. Oh, I wish there is a topic about blah blah blah. Feel free to address so we can have a fruitful discussion. By the way, okay, that's okay. I would like to hear more. Probably it is the first time. Saudamini Singh, could you please introduce yourself so we can know you better? Okay, still muted. That's okay, no problem. By the way, the voting link is ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can check in the chat box to vote for your favorite table topic speakers. And let's have 1 minute of silence while we are voting. Okay, 1 minute of silence starts now. Cast your vote, guys. Okay, 1 minute of silence is over. Thank you very much for your vote. Our ballot counter will calculate it and announce it in the last session of tonight meeting. Now, let's move to the next session, evaluation session, because we believe that there is always room for improvement, regardless of our level or expertise. So I would like to welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Alvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans or Tom. Yeah, there is always room for improvement. Welcome to evaluation session. We'll start first with our individual evaluator. We have Toastmaster Leonie will evaluate Toastmaster Nanda's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Leonie. Please come to the screen.
You will emerge stronger and wiser through all the experience. What strong and uplifting speech that we have listened today from Toastmasters Nanda. So let's give another round of applause for Toastmasters Nanda's speech. First thing that I love from her speech is that She shared her most vulnerable aspect from herself. I believe that vulnerability is the key of communication, and she delivered that. The second one, she exuded enthusiasm throughout her speech. From the beginning to the end, we could hear her vocal character that really engaged to us. And the third thing, also her body gestures. It is effectively used and it speaks louder even than her voice. So those are the things that I really love from Toastmasters Nanda. Now let's move on to the areas of improvement. I noticed that because she's an enthusiastic person, her pace of speech is a little bit fast, and then there's not enough pause between the content because actually she got a lot of inspiring message in her speech, and it's because she delivered it with a very fast pace. The audience have little or no room to digest all of it. The second thing that I noticed is her default eye movement would be looking to the screen and then looking up. So most of the time of her speech, her eye position is in that moment. I would suggest that her eye contact position would be straight to the screen, so there will be more engagement to the audience. And actually, that is what she did on the last part of her speech, which is spectacular. So please pay attention to your last part of speech because you did a really good eye contact. So in conclusion, Toastmasters Nanda has delivered a speech that was relatable because it communicates not only hers but many people's vulnerability. She delivers it with a contagious enthusiasm and a body gesture that speaks effectively to us. With the addition of stronger eye contact and a functional pause, I believe her next speech will become stronger, just like her own life experience that has touched our heart to become stronger, wiser, and grateful. Back to you, General Evaluator.
All right, let's give a round of applause to our evaluator, Toastmaster Leonie. What an encouraging feedback from Leonie. I love every evaluation, especially from Leonie. Look at how the encouraging feedback, like how she noticed what is good from Nanda, and also the use of vocal variety. The enthusiasm is reflected on how she used her vocal variety. All right, let's hear from our timer. Toastmaster Ulfi, is Leonie in within the time limit? Over to you, Toastmaster Ulfi.
Hi, thank you, Toastmaster Ropi. Toastmaster Lenny just delivered her evaluations in between required time, so she is eligible to be voted for this session. So back to you, Toastmaster Ropi.
All right, congratulations, Leonie. You are out to win. You're the winner of tonight because you're the only one. You're still winning because no one is beating you. Congratulations, Leonie. To be honest, you're not because there's no one competing you. Let's see it as you are beating the time because you are talking within the time limit. If you are talking beyond the time or under time, maybe you're not winning. But congratulations for that, Master Leonie. Now let's move on to our role takers. First, we have our counter. Do we have our counter from Yudli? Right, will be shared by Toastmaster Nanda, I believe.
Yes, may I be the last before you because the Yuli still processing
All right. Okay, thank you. Let's move on first to our grammarian. Please, Toastmaster Andika, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Yes. Over to you, Toastmaster Andika.
Happy morning, everyone. As promised, I will deliver my report to you now so that we can learn from each other. As a grammarian, I have noted some of your grammatical mistakes, and also in this session, I will talk about the choice of words to make your message stronger and also the pronunciation. And later on, when I discuss about pronunciation, I will ask all of us to unmute ourselves. First of all, for the choice of words, in this my time. So actually, it can be both, but for me, I think it would be better if we say this time. And the second one, it's very simple. So we have two alternatives. First one, it's a simple, or it's very simple. Third thing is many others things. So we can eliminate only one font from this, only one letter. It's many other things. So those are the choice of words that we can use in our future speech. Now, I would like to invite all of you to unmute yourself and please pronounce this word.
Shared.
Shared.
Shared. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is a passive voice. So if we have that, so we need to pronounce the D by shared. It's not shared, but shared. Okay, what about the next word?
Determine.
Determined.
Determine.
Determine.
Some of
Determine.
us still say determined, but actually it is more proper if we say determined. Now, the last word.
Literally.
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 So there are two types of pronunciation. If we use the British pronunciation, we will say literally. But if we use the American pronunciation, literally. So it is faster. Because sometimes if we are not, I would say, cautious on this, we can say literary because we want to say it very fast, but then maybe our tongue is not really exercised. So those are things that we can pronounce better in our speech. I would like to also share with you some notable quotes from our speakers tonight. First one is from the Vice President of Jakarta Motivators. She says, enjoy the incredible journey of human spirit. I hope that all of us can have this experience. The second one is from our distinguished Toastmaster Lai. He said, AI makes us more creative, so we won't have to feel threatened anymore. And the last one is from Murtaza. He says, encourage your children to read and write. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you learned from my report, and I give the control back to our GE. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much for the fun learning English session, Toastmaster Andika. We learned a lot. I learned a lot from your report. Now, let's move to our counter report. Are you ready, Toastmaster Nanda?
Yes. Wait a moment. Let me share it. Okay. Am I audible or not?
Yes. Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think there is something wrong with my internet connection, so I couldn't share the screen. But let me share by verbally. So in this meeting, for the filler words, we have 4%, the total of filler words, and the most favorite words I can say is and okay. We repeat that and okay as our fillers more than 20 times actually, and including me. And for the hook, in this meeting, I heard someone say hook, and in this Udly, I found 2 times. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. And also for the suggestion is we can reduce the filler by controlling what we are gonna say. I know it's hard, but by realizing what we are saying, we can control the fillers like and okay. Maybe if you don't know what the next word that you want to say, you can use a long pause, even though it's counted in Toastmaster as well. But at least by using long pause, we can reduce that in the next meeting and the next meeting for a better improvement. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Toastmaster Nanda, and not just speaker. You also share about the counter. Thank you so much, Nanda. Now, let's go to my general evaluation for this meeting. All right, we have a very good number of attendance. I see the most number is 17. Congratulations for all of us. Yay! And also the members and attendants participate actively. Really very nice topic today, especially from the speaker Nanda. To be grateful, and very good interviewing by our Tom Toastmaster Hans in bridging to the session, to the theme. And that is building a very good vibes and energy to start the session. And my feedback for the meeting as general is maybe before we introduce the theme, we can start with the theme first. So the theme that what will be shown, what is word of the day? Word of the day we don't need to explain. Can be explained by a grammarian, and then after that, bridging to the introduction of the evaluation team. And also the feedback is to maybe to introduce the rules before we start the meeting, like turn on your camera, mute your microphone, and rename yourself based on your role, and also mute the microphone because I think it can be better if everyone in this meeting can have the name, like for example GE strip my name. Yeah, we know who is GE, who is the speaker, who is the evaluator, and etc. And also, if possible, the club that you are from, and also enjoy the clapping hands of the members today. That is very encouraging. All right, and from to the educational sessions, I like it so much. It's very interactive and very practical because after we hear from our trainer, our edu speaker, we can try it immediately. And I see a lot of participants that is very active, engaged in the communication. And move to our table topic master, Toastmaster Tanjung. I love the session so much. One of the best table topic that I experienced. Very good question. This challenging. Even though it is challenging, it is interesting to be answered. I enjoy to answer all of your questions. And I can see that most of our table topic speakers are enjoying the question. And also she give reaction after each of the speakers, showing that she is active listening and also summarizing, sometimes reflect to her experience and very cheerful when give the reaction to the speakers, and also she conduct 9 speakers to go to the screen. If there is only one that I may suggest is only the time management, because but I don't think that is a very major thing because we are like behind the agenda at the particular time, but it just to be considered. You can take or not, but this is one of the best questions that I see and very nice moderating by Toastmaster Sanjung. Congratulations. And Toastmaster Ovi, our timer and ball counter, really hardworking, reporting the time very precisely and giving congratulations for all of us that we can pitch within the time limit. And from Leonie, our evaluator, very encouraging, as I said, as well as the speakers. My feedback is, I think you're very good, Toastmaster Leonie. And then for grammarian Toastmaster Andika, very fun learning. I believe that so many people enjoy your report, very encouraging. And one of my feedback is, I believe in the first half of your report, I feel too fast, like from point to point, like no pause. Like I think we need to digest that a little bit. But ahead of that, your report is amazing. And our counter report by Yudli, shared by Toastmaster Nanda, counted every filler word, and hopefully we can reduce it and share the suggestion by controlling our speech and also implemented the pause. And also WOD is counted by the report as well. Overall, thank you so much, Jakarta Motivator, for tonight's meeting. Congratulations for the meeting. So I will give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Han.
Thank you very much for the complete evaluation, Toastmaster Alvin and his team. Glad that we can learn from them and implement those feedback in the next meeting, in our next speech. And not only in Toastmasters, but whenever we can implement those feedbacks. Now, let's hear the announcement that we are waiting for. Our ballot counter, Toastmaster Ulfi, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Han. So let's get to the awarding section. So the awarding session for tonight, we will have 3 categories to be announced. And the first one, I will announce for the favorite prepared speaker. So please give applause to Toastmaster Nanda for the best speaker award. Toastmaster Nanda, are you there? Toastmaster Nanda? Yeah, please, Toastmaster Hans, please could you help me to take a screenshot?
Sure, so hold your position, Toastmaster Nanda, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And the next categories is the Best Evaluator Award goes to Toastmaster Leonie. Toastmaster Leonie, congratulations for you.
Okay, Toastmaster Leonie, hold your position in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and the last but not least is the table topic speaker, and it goes to Toastmaster Elias. Toastmaster Elias, congratulations to you.
Hi. Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Elias, hold your position in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that concludes all for the awarding session. And I'll give back to you, Toastmaster Hans. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ulfi. Congrats for all the winners. And if you want to be the winner, try again next time, and try again next time, and next time. And remember that we are entering the contest season soon. So prepare yourself. If you are Toastmaster member and you want to compete in table topics, international speech, or evaluation speech, prepare yourself. Do more practice like this and join the contest. The club contest for Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters will be held in January. On January 13, probably. Will be announced later, the detail. And I would like to give the control back to our club president, Toastmaster Nanda.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Han. So this is the end of our meeting. Thank you for coming. For all participants who are still here, Toastmaster Andika from SCBD, Toastmaster Eleos, Toastmaster Ulfi, Toastmaster Leoni, soon to be Toastmaster Karan, soon to be Toastmaster Berit, Toastmaster Sanjung, distinguished Toastmaster Lai, Toastmaster Rafa, soon to be Toastmaster or soon to be Toastmaster Aisyah, Toastmaster Ina, our super senior here, and Toastmaster Alvin. Thank you for coming. Before I close the meeting, maybe some of our visiting Toastmaster want to share your schedule so we can visit and build the connection, of course. Who? Maybe Toastmaster. Oh, this is Toastmaster Elias. Toastmaster Elias, you want to share your meeting club verbally? Toastmaster Elias.
Hello, yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
I just called by my mother. Anything? Can you repeat?
Yes, you can share your invitation for us for the next meeting of Empire. Is it online or offline?
Oh, yes, okay. Next meeting of Empire will be next Tuesday. I believe it is 6 or 5. Oh, 5. It is 5 of December, and we are still arranging it, so I cannot really announce it for now. But we are coordinating with Lipo Karawaci. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Eleo. So for people who are interested to join Empire meeting, you can contact Toastmaster Eleos on the chat box. Next will be from SCBD. We have many friends here from SCBD. Which one want to share the schedule of SCBD Toastmasters?
Thank you, Ms. President. Invite all of us to come to the SCBD Friday meeting. We are going to have a hybrid meeting this Friday from 7 to 9 GMT plus 7, and our location is in Perpustakaan Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan. Kementerian Pendidikan dan Riset dan Teknologi. It's on Jalan Jenderal Sudirman, Jakarta. So if you have the time, please visit us and you will have a fun time, or you can also join us online. And the invitation can be seen in our Instagram, SCBD Toastmasters Club. Thank you. Back to you, Ms.
Thank you, Mr. President, Toastmaster Andika from SCBD Toastmaster. I hope my voice the noise is not really loud. Next, maybe Toastmaster Sanjung.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. Hi, everyone. Essential Toastmaster Club has regular meeting every first and the third week of the month. And for Essential Toastmaster, the next meeting will be in December online meeting, I think, at the first week of December. I think it's around 7 December. For the latest information, keep update in our Instagram at essential.toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster Nanda. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Sanjung. Okay, this rain is heavy. Thank you. I hope I don't miss any Toastmaster visiting member. Please, if I miss call your name, let me know. But if I don't, so this is the end of the session. Thank you for coming and see you to the next meeting. You can follow the Instagram of those. Thank you. Please
Thank
stop
you.
the recording, Hans.